It started on a quiet Saturday afternoon. A young black girl named Maya sat on the curb, her eyes red from crying. Two police officers stood over her, one of them, Officer Jenkins, smirking as he wrote something down in his notepad. "So let me get this straight," he said, laughing under his breath, "your mom's in Special Forces." He said it loud enough for everyone around to hear. A few bystanders chuckled. Maya didn't speak, just nodded, holding tightly to her backpack. "Yeah, sure kid," Jenkins mocked, "and I'm the president." His partner tried to calm him down, but Jenkins kept going. "What's next? She's gonna drop from a helicopter and save you," he said, laughing again. That's when a black SUV pulled up, fast but controlled. The door opened, and a woman stepped out, tall, calm, in full tactical gear, the kind only elite soldiers wore. The street went silent, even the wind seemed to pause. Her name was Captain Lena Brooks, Maya's mother. She didn't raise her voice, she didn't need to. One look at her uniform, the badges, the sharp stance, and every person there knew she was the real thing. Officer Jenkins froze, his smirk vanishing instantly. The pen slipped from his hand. Ma'am, he stuttered. But Lena's eyes locked on him, cold and steady. "You were laughing at my daughter?" she asked quietly. The tone in her voice was soft, but everyone felt the weight of it. Viral line. Never laugh at someone's truth, because one day, it might walk right up to you in uniform. The silence on that street could have cut glass. Officer Jenkins' face turned pale as Captain Brooks slowly walked toward him. Her boots hit the ground in a steady rhythm, click, 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 each step heavier than the last. The people watching didn't move, afraid to even breathe. Maya stood still, eyes wide but filled with pride. For the first time all day, she didn't feel small. Lena stopped right in front of Jenkins. "You think my daughter made that up?" she asked quietly. He opened his mouth, but no sound came out. She took off her cap, revealing the silver insignia of the U.S. Army's elite special forces, the kind of symbol that demanded instant respect. Jenkins swallowed hard, realizing he'd just mocked a soldier who'd probably been in places he couldn't even pronounce. "I've served overseas," she said calmly, her eyes never leaving his. "I've faced men with rifles and no mercy. But the one thing that still shocks me," she paused, looking him dead in the eyes, "is how some men here can't see strength unless it wears their reflection." Her words hit harder than a punch. The crowd murmured. Jenkins' partner stepped back, embarrassed. Even the other officers nearby lowered their eyes. Then Lena turned to her daughter, knelt down, and said softly, "You did good, baby. Never be ashamed of who you are, not even for a second." Maya smiled, tears rolling down her cheeks. Jenkins tried to recover, forcing a shaky smile. "Look, ma'am, I didn't mean any disrespect," he muttered. "It was just a misunderstanding." But Lena's expression didn't soften. "A misunderstanding," she repeated, her voice low and controlled. "You mocked a child, my child, because her truth didn't fit your idea of what power looks like." The crowd around them was growing now, phones up, recording every second. Someone whispered, "That's the officer who laughed." Another said, "She's the real deal, man." Jenkins shifted nervously, feeling the weight of every camera, every stare. Lena slowly stepped closer. "Do you know what Special Forces means, officer?" she asked. "It means discipline, courage, loyalty, the things your badge should already stand for." Her words sliced through the air like a knife. Jenkins' partner gently tugged his arm, whispering, "Let's just leave it." But Lena wasn't done. She turned to the crowd. "This is why respect matters, because if a kid tells you her mother's a soldier, you believe her. You don't laugh. You don't crush her pride before it even grows." The people around nodded quietly, their faces serious. Then, with a deep breath, Lena looked at her daughter again. "Come on, Maya," she said softly. "We've seen enough." They walked toward their SUV, hand in hand. Jenkins stood frozen, his eyes following them, knowing this moment would haunt him every time he put on that uniform.